Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and let's talk live. YouTubers, child's play. All right, let's talk. Well, today, peoples, has been such an interesting day. I'm here, I am live, and I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, YouTubers, child's play. You guys come on in. Peoples, when a child can't get its way, a child all the time screams out and whines. A child, a child will all the time whimper and wail because the child cannot get its way. The child all the time asks for things, but never wants to put in the time and effort to receive its rewards because the child believes and thinks that everything is supposed to be given on a silver platter. But see, that's the misconception of a child because the child all the time whimpers and wails because the child, again, cannot get its way. And so, peoples, that is the way that some YouTubers are. They're child's play. They play like and whimper like a child. They're babies. They're babies with pacifiers in their mouths. They're just like babies. They whimper and wail. Well, I'm the one who did this. And I'm the one who said this. And I'm the one who thought of this. And you all the time come to my channel and then you put a spin up on the things that I say. Oh, peoples, it's child's play. It's stupidity at its finest. And these are babies, grown men and women, whimpering like a child, wailing like a child, and crying like a child. It's child's play. And so, people's, you know, it's funny to me how grown people act like children. Grown people. I have literally been talking about the Kanika Jenkins case, peoples, ever since this indoctrination on the internet. Edward Joseph has. I've been talking about this case, peoples, and I had a many of people who was whimpering and wailing, all because I have been talking about this case. And they get butt hurt. They get mad. They get angry. All because I have literally been debunking them and showing them up for the nefarious madness that they have been speaking. And so peoples don't like it when you show them their ass. They don't like it. They don't like it when you debunk them for the nefarious madness that they have been speaking about the case. And they thought that they knew much, but they don't know but little. And when they thought that they did a lot of research and they thought that they were going to come and try to show up and showcase everybody and sit around on the internet all day long, clouting about, I have the facts. Well, Little old Edward Joseph comes around and show them up for the nefarious madness that they've been speaking. I show them up. I show them up all of the time, peoples. And then they get mad like a child, start throwing tantrums. I talked about this, and you're over here watching us and using our content. Peoples, come on. When did anybody ever own anything on the internet? When? And when did you ever see me go to anyone else's channel and use their content or use their narrative? You never see me do it. Out of a year and 3 months, peoples, you never seen me go onto anyone's channel and utilize their narrative to try to get likes and views on my channel. I am an authentic thinker, speaker. I'm not a conspiracy. I just go by what the people say. You know, that's all I do. I just go and utilize the things that the people say to prove that they've been lying. And I have already proven many times over peoples how I do things. And yet the people still get mad and throw tantrums because they say, you watch my channel and you take my content. You're a clown. You're a clown. You watch my channel. And I'm confused. I'm confused. You know, we if you guys want to know the facts over here, we got the facts over here. And then you got one over there who screams and hollers and cuss all the time, all in her feelings, and she's been basically telling you the wrong information all of this time and continues to keep telling you. Wrong information, peoples. And then she goes on to say, oh, well, you know, if I got it wrong, you know, I got it wrong. I don't have a problem in telling you all that I got it wrong and stuff. And, you know, I don't mind changing my narrative and things like that. Well, you change your narrative quite often because you get it wrong quite often. I mean, I've told you that there was no party on the West Side that Kanika Jenkins ever went to and got killed. There's no proof of it. And I've already shown you on last night that Lenora ended up lying herself because she got caught in a fault. See, that's how I do my work, peoples. You know, that's how I do my work. I don't have to go and reference case files to try to validate things. I just utilize that of what the people say. And it's just so happened that this one case file, you know, was brought to my attention and I utilized it to the degree that I can. And I have literally shown and debunked the various madness that was spoken within this case files, because for the simple fact that how can a detective go ahead and give a complete narrative and synopsis to this case and Kanika Jenkins still hasn't been found? And remember, all of that information was entered into the database on September the 9th, but Kanika Jenkins wasn't supposed to have been found until September the 10th. So that right there told me something major. And it told me that all of this hilarious and nefarious madness that these people are speaking with these case files and everything is total bullshit. Because even I have shown you on last night, peoples, I have shown you on last night peoples that Peas had even said that they were there on Friday night and they came back on Friday night, and that Kanika Jenkins' body was found on Saturday, which is September the 9th, which is the time to when Kanika was supposed to come up missing, according to the video footage. Now, I had to play that back at least 6 times to show the people this is what he said. And then Lenore said that Kanika left on Friday night at 11:30. Well, how could that be? How could that be? Because if that was the case, then everything in the case file should have lined up with Lenore's testimony, and it didn't. Everything should have aligned with Lenore's testimony, and it didn't. Everything that Pease and Killa had said should have aligned up with Lenore's testimony, and it didn't. And the video footage should have aligned up with Lenore's testimony. And people's, guess what? It didn't. Which is indicative of the fact that Lenore had to be lying. Because, again, people's, and this is how I found out that she was lying and a good actor. How could she have stated this and made a missing persons report and yet not sign it? And how could the police department input it into the system and it hasn't been signed yet? Because it's not an official document unless it was signed by the person who is giving the report. It wasn't signed until later, people. And because it wasn't signed until later, it totally throws off the validity of what they tried to speak and say that these things happen. No, it didn't happen, people. None of this stuff has happened in a manner which these people had stated. Because, see, you got to remember, peoples, that the very first case file is the building block. It is the foundation of this case. Because if the first case file, peoples, is hilarious and nefarious, well, then everything that subsequently follows after that is hilarious and nefarious, peoples. And that's what I've been saying all along. But yet you have the child acting like babies of YouTubers who sits with a little bottle and pacifier in their mouths and whine like a baby. They cry like a child, peoples, because they throw their little tantrums. Well, I was talking about this and I talked about this first. So you're a clown. You're a clown. I talked about this first. You're a clown. You're over here regurgitating the various things that I talked about. You're a clown. People's, I can go back in history and I can go back to the very first time that this particular YouTuber has came to my channel to speak. And I can go back in history and I can showcase all of the lives that I have done on specific topics that I have talked about well before he and others came to my channel. I can go back and I can embarrass the hell out of them But why do so, peoples? Because, you know, I don't need to prove anything. I've already proven my self-worth, and I've already proven what I do and how I do it. And it's already been proven, peoples, that, they just don't have the intellect as I do. And see, peoples, I can control the emotions of the masses. All I have to do is just talk about this case. And all I have to do is just mention their names, and they go and throw tantrums like a baby, like a little child. And so it's just like little children running around in the playground being mischievous and throwing tantrums and have to be placed in timeout. Now, see, I can do that if I so do choose. But I said, well, no, let me get one here and let me speak to those little YouTubers who act like a child. They're babies. They throw tantrums. All because I have literally talked about a segment of this case and I made sense of the nonsense. And the little child goes and whimpers and wails, I talked about this first. Wow. Now I see what Casey Chloe Overa Sanchez Mendina says about him and her. You know, I see it now, peoples. You know, sometimes peoples, sometimes it is okay to go and literally go in hard and heavy upon peoples. And then sometimes you need to yield you need to yield mercy, you know, because when people talk about this case, they're all into their feelings, peoples. I get it. I understand. They all into their feelings. And so when people are into their feelings, peoples, well then, you know, their rationale is thwarted. They can't think straight. And so sometimes, if you so to choose, you can entertain the madness, or you can just dismiss it as a temper tantrum. And so in this case, I said, instead of having to go back to justify the things that I do, I said, look, you know, I'm smart. That's why they still come. That's why they still come watch me. Because if I wasn't smart, well, then they would never watch me. If I wasn't telling the truth, they'll never watch me. If I wasn't good at what I do, they will never watch me. But see, the thing is that they watch me. And because they watch me, it makes all of the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in the world, peoples. And that's why they watch me because I'm just that good. They watch me because they want to hear the real and not the fake, not the formality, not the falsifiabilities, and not the phonies. And so they get but hurt when I go and speak upon things and make sense of things that they can't. I go and bring out points that they tend to miss all the time. And they cannot exegese it in the manner in which I can. That's just how good Edward Joseph is. And that's why they watch me. See, people, I get it. I have had this channel for quite some time, peoples. I did that. I had this channel for quite some time. And the things that I talk about on this channel, you know, I just make sense of it. And I'm very good at it. I'm very good at analyzing video content and pictures. I'm very good at explaining things and illustrating things. I'm very good at it. That is my gift. That is my talent. That is what God gave me. He gave me eagle eyes. He's the one who put this unction in my spirit. And I can't help it if the people tries to emulate Edward Joseph, and they can't. So they go and get butt hurt. Well, I can't help that. I can't help that these YouTubers act like a child. They throw from tantrums like a child. They play like a child. They're babies. And so peoples, you know, I get it. I get it. You got people who comes and goes. Everybody wants to politic with you when you're hot, when your chat is burning up. Everybody wants that recognition. Oh, let me go up in here and let me politic with Edward Joseph. But then no sooner than when the channel turns cold, then everybody disappears. You know, see, I have a very unique way of rubbing everybody the wrong way. Because see, what it is that you got channels that worry so much about Edward Joseph and hang upon his every word. And you got channels that speak upon me in a negative fashion, which is good. I love it because I love the attention. Because it's good to be in your mind. And so when the channels go and they talk about Edward Joseph, what they do is they talk about the people who watch them as well. And then they try to ridicule them and say, well, how could you be on his channel and he goes and cuts people's out? How could you be on his channel and he goes and vilify people? How could you be on his channel? Well, they worry so much about my channel instead of worrying about talking about this case. See, I've already told the people I don't need a cheerleading squad because I run this channel the way that I run this channel. I don't need anybody to come in here and to agree with me. I don't need nobody because I can run this thing all by myself, and that is exactly what I'm doing. And I still get you to watch. See, I don't need a co-host to sit here and while I sit back and pay for StreamYard, while the other person has a free platform to speak all day long, cuss up a storm, and still get the narrative wrong. See, I don't need no one to do that because I can stand on my own. You know, I don't have nothing to say. You take it. And then the person just goes off the rocker, all in her feelings and stuff with a foul mouth. And see, I'm sure that her mother would have taken that switch and would have gotten to her in a major way. But yet, you know, hey, it's not my child because she acts like a child over there throwing temper tantrums. You know, y'all, I just get so but hurt for this baby, for this girl, for this baby. You know, I just can't stand it when people say things about us and stuff. See, we have the facts over here, and we have the facts. Well, I've always wondered what facts do they have, peoples? Because every time I take a little peekaboo, the facts keeps changing. They keep rearranging, and it ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense, peoples. It ain't making no sense, peoples. And that is what's so amazing to me, peoples. Oh, for those who believes that they have the facts and yet they keep switching it up, changing the narrative on a whim, and sits and complains and curse all day long. Well, mama should have got hold of your little fanny in the beginning. She's a cursing child. Well, CC, CD. Um, uh, 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 I just want to fight for this baby. Well, what are you fighting for the baby for? When if you're going to fight for the baby, at least fight right. Fight right and don't fight with blight. Speak upon that of what you can really speak upon and get the narrative right. Instead of sitting here and constantly complaining. It's amazing to me, people. It's amazing to me. And so people's, I just showcase my talent. That's all I do. I just get in here. I look at the videos. I look at the pictures and stuff. And I pray about it. And God just keeps revealing new things to me. Keeps on revealing new things to me. And I talk about it. I sit here and I express it wholesomely. I piece it together many times over. And the people get so butt hurt because I am pulling out the rabbit out the hat. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. But that's okay because, again, peoples, I'm not here to appease the people. I'm here just to get my little old facts out and put it out there in the airwaves and call it a day. Sit down, drink my Ethiopian coffee, and be done with. That's all. That's all I do, peoples. So it's amazing how everybody gets so butthurt and so upset because Edward Joseph tends to sit here and talk about this case and keep bringing out all of this good, juicy content. Edward Joseph does that. And so, people, that's what I will continue to do. And you will continue to watch me, and you will continue to learn, and you will continue to love what I do. See, people, I have learned over the year and over the years that sometimes you have to stand alone, and that's what I do. I stand alone, but yet I get it out there. And I just continue to keep showcasing my talent. I continue to keep talking about this case And I continue to keep bringing it to you, keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you are just loving it in a major way. You guys just love it so much so. You keep watching, you keep liking, you keep supporting. And I greatly appreciate that. You know, when you get to the point to and to the level to where I am, to when you can control the mind of the monkeys, well then you're doing something. You know, it's just like puppets on a string. You already know their every move. You already know what they are going to say before they say it. You already know. You already know the reaction that you're going to get when you say certain things. And that's why I do it, people. So I go and test the waters a little bit. I throw a little bit out there, and the people, they go and just act a plumb nut. They act a plumb nut, you know? They act a plumb nut. He took my he took my information off my channel. You people, y'all go over there and watch his channel. And y'all go and support his channel. I don't understand how all of you can go over there and watch his channel. Well, you watch my channel. You worry about me. You listen. You know, you do that. So don't worry about what the other people do. You do that. You come over and watch my channel. See, the thing is that if I was ever worried about your channel, and if I ever thought that your channel would be a threat to me, well then, you know, I would do something about it. But your channel is not a threat to me. You're just a child with a temper tantrum and worrying about everybody else instead of worrying about yourself. And that's why I come over here, to make parodies, to make fun about you, the clown, the little monkey. What is it that girls say? The goofy. You know, you guys crack me up, boy. You guys are so predictable. Is incredible. You just mad because I showed you up. That's all. You just mad because that of what you thought that you have done, and you thought that you were ever going to pull this rabbit out of the hat and express to the people about Lenore and TM. You can't do it like I do it. You can't. I mean, I give you a C for effort, you know. I can't give you no higher mark and stuff because, you know, you haven't risen to the level to where I am. And I don't think that you have the intellect to get there because you're all the time worry about my channel. Why do you worry so much about my channel? And why do you worry so much about the people who watch my channel? Why? I never understood that. You put so much emphasis upon my channel than you do on your own channel. You give me at least a good wholesome hour of free press on your channel. And then you got wonky woman over there. Monkey woman. Monkey woman hanging on her tail, telling tales, and tries to dispel. Monkey woman in a tree. Monkey woman looking down at me. Monkey woman has so much to say, but at the end of the day, I send Monkey woman on her way. Swinging, swinging to and fro, like the devil, don't you know? Telling the tales, as you can see, but Monkey woman can never mess with me. See, Monkey woman goes to and fro telling the tales. That's what Monkey woman does. She sits there forever and a day and screams, holler, cuss, all into her feelings and stuff, but just hanging her tail up on a tree, on a limb, looking at me. That's what Monkey woman does. So that's Monkey woman, and you are Sea Clown. See the clown? Sea Clown? Sea Clown and Monkey woman. Man, I love that. So I guess that would be your new name now. Sea Clown and Monkey woman. You know, see, she could never be Wonder Woman. She is Monkey Woman. You know, she's Monkey Woman. Oh, peoples. It's funny to me, boy. Y'all cracks me up. I love to get on here and just make funnies. I love it, peoples. You guys crack me up. But it's okay, peoples. You know. It is okay, peoples. At the end of the day, peoples, you know, at the end of the day, peoples, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I just get a kick out of it. I love to get on here and say a few things and stuff and ramp it up a little bit. You know, you got to be able to laugh, people. It's just too much seriousness, and everybody's all in their feelings and this and that and the other. You know, you're watching my channel and you're taking my content off my channel. I mean, okay, peoples. Well, if that's what I do, well, then let me continue to do it. If that irritates Sea Clown, well, then let me continue to do it. You know, I can't help it, peoples. I mean, you know, hey, if I'm going to be accused, taking content off of people's channel and watching their channel, well, then let me continue to do it. Good morning, Nosy Bug. How are you, Mel? It is a blessing to see you on this morning. I'm about to go in a moment into work, so well, ain't nobody here, so I can sit on the phone for a brief moment. Oh, Nosy Bug, I tell you, man, you know, people in the channel, they so worry about the channel. You're watching my channel. That's my channel. You take my content off my channel. I was talking about this, but you took it off my channel. Oh my God, boy, this is crazy to me. Man, they worry so much about me looking at their channel. But what is it that he has on his channel that I need to that I need to imitate? Really think about that for a moment. I've been having my channel for 5+ years now. 5+ years I've been having my channel. So why would I have to sit here and emulate what he talks about? That doesn't make no sense to me. You know. So it's no reason for me to go look at his channel to try to get and extract any information about this case. You know, I've been doing this stuff well before he was in diapers. But he complains about my channel, and he complains about the people who support my channel. And I don't understand why you guys go over there and watch his channel. So he goes and ridicules the people who support my channel. He worries about my channel, but he watches my channel. He does. He watches my channel. And then he comes and he makes comments on my channel. You know, I just think that that is a person who is just jealous that I have a channel. You know, I mean, sea clown and monkey woman who sits in a tree, hanging on her tail, looking at me. Boy, and all the time telling tales. Oh man, I tell you, people, it's just amazing to me. No, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, people, so I'm going to be on tonight. All right, later on today. I'm here at work right now, but I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be on later on today, and I'm gonna be talking about some things and stuff. So, because there's so much to talk about, it's just crazy. I mean, for the likes of me, people, I don't understand why and how people can get so butthurt because you are talking about this case. People talk about this case as if they own it and that nobody is able to talk about it. You know, I never understood that. Never understood how people feel that they have all of the right information and everybody else is wrong. Never understood that. But that's okay. I mean, you know, let them feel that they're right. You know, I'll let them feel important. I don't worry about it. I just do what I do, and I just sit back and laugh at it. You know, I've never been one who liken myself unto anybody else. I'm an individual. I do what I do. That's how I grew my channel, because I talk about what I do on my channel, and I don't worry about what others do on their channel. And so, see, people, this is why he watches me on my channel. God, boy. Boy, that is funny to me. That's funny to me, peoples. That is funny to me how people worry so much about what you do on your channel. Oh man, let me see. Well, I mean, I can talk a little bit. It's just that no, I don't think I can talk because I'm here at work and I know they're going to be coming in. And things I wish I can see. The only way I can do this, I have to put the earpiece in, and I don't think you guys can hear clearly with the earpiece. So I got a couple of minutes. See that everybody is tuning in this morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Good morning, all of the people out in the shadows and in the walls and in the halls and stuff. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a blessing to see you on this morning. Uh, I'm appreciative of all of you guys coming in. You know, I'm trying to do what he does on his channel. Yeah, we're back. Hello, everyone. We're back. Uh, just trying to see what we're gonna do here on today, and yeah, don't have much to talk about. I don't have much to talk about because I'm just so confused what people say in these YouTube streets. Um, I'm so confused what the people say here on this YouTube street. So, Monkey Woman, I'm just gonna sit back and I'm just gonna sit and listen. But I'm just here. So I'm gonna pay for the StreamYard while you go ahead and have free press and to say what you want to say on my channel. Because I don't understand why the people sit here on the channel and talk about all of this stuff on the channel. I don't understand. Well, blessings to you, Nosy Buck. Thank you for checking in. It's always a blessing to see you on this morning. You know me, I gotta get in here, get to work myself, but I'm gonna sit here, make some coffee right quick. Hello, my friends, my friends. Oh, you guys. No, I'm not gonna get no coffee. I'm just gonna get me a soda. Get a soda this morning and just let that be and just drink that. I know that's a little sweet, but oh well. Okay, see, B6. Okay, that's all that I need. I don't need no coffee. What? All right. It is not taking all of this money. There's certain quarters. All right, well then, give me my money back then. So if you're not going to take it, give me money back. Let's see. Oh boy. All right. So it doesn't take no coins. It doesn't take credit card. It's crazy. Doesn't take no coins, doesn't take no credit card. So let me see. What? All right. It doesn't take no coins. All right. I'm just going to go to the store. So I just have to drink some water this morning. No, well, I'm going to get me some of this generic crap right here. Come on. Oh, you about to hit the malls. Okay. Well, I'm about to work real quick. I'm not going to hit the malls this morning. Hit the malls probably next week, but not this morning. But I'm fit to just make some extra money so I can hit the malls. All right. So I got me some of this generic juice and fit to get me some ice water. And I'm getting ready to get in here and go to work. So people's, I'll be back. I'll be back probably about lunchtime. Speak to you guys, but I'll definitely be back later on today. And we're going to talk about some things and stuff. So you guys get prepared for that. But go watch the live on last night because it will enlighten you very much so, where I have been accused of going on this person's channel and talking about this case and talking about what he has talked about and things. Let's be frank. Everybody talk about the same thing, just in a different way. It's no need for me to go behind someone and, try to ramp it up to the degree to where, now I have to use somebody else's content in order to speak upon the things I need to speak on about this case. There's no reason for me to do that. That's a sucker move. And only suckers do that. Lollipop people. And so those are the people who I really don't even trip off of and things, because at the end of the day, people's, again, I don't have to justify nothing to nobody. I have my own mind. I have my own narrative. I've been speaking this stuff since day one I came to YouTube. And to be honest, they're sharing the various things that I had said, if truth be told, and I can show that. They wasn't always saying that Kanika Jenkins wasn't at the establishment. They wasn't always saying Kanika Jenkins never walked the halls of that establishment. They wasn't saying all that. They were saying just the opposite. And I can prove that many times over. A lot of these YouTubers, they only changed their narrative because I have been consistent and insistent with what I've been saying. So if I really wanted to showcase, and if I really wanted to be a JA, well then, I could do it if I so do choose. But my thing is, it ain't no reason to ramp it up with people, embarrass them and take it there. You guys know what Edward Joseph been doing, so I don't need to kind of brag and boast about some toast. Because I am who I am, and I do what I do. And I stand up on what I do. And see, that's the difference. A lot of people, they get inferior because, you have the intellect and you have the mindset and you have the skills. People get inferior when you have that type of combination. So that's what it is, peoples. I gotta go, peoples. I gotta get in here. I gotta get some work done. That's what they pay me overtime for, is to get the work done. So peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again next time to an Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live. Edward Joseph Kitchen. Edward Joseph Gospel Hour. Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2023 will come to you at some point wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, Peoples, I will be on later on to talk about his channel. Is that all right, Peoples? God bless you all. Thank you for watching.